Hi guys, come out today, going to build a bed and a shelter in our other camp. Just something I've seen and I want to have a go at it, practice it. And thanks for all the comments on my last video, really great. And same with Girl Outdoors, great comments, good topic. I think you know, value all your opinions and all your chats. Great, yeah, that was good fun making that. We'll have to do another chat like that. And regards to the saw versus hatchet, I had a thought, you know, when I got home, like Primitive Man, he could make every tool but he could never make a saw. So I putting that point across, you know, if I took the saw, one day I might have a go at it. If I took the saw, I could make an axe out of flint, so I'll be quids in with that. But you know, we'll try that another time. But Primitive Man could never make a saw, but he could make an axe. Plus, you know, flint's so diverse, you can do a lot with it. So I just thought, you know, I'd share that because I can't explain that in every comment, but I thought I'd explain it on the video. So I'm gonna go and harvest some bits of timber. So I'm gonna make a bed frame, two tripods and friction fit timber for the bed frame, and then a section over the top to put my tarp. But it's a good way to get yourself off the floor. You know, if I ever had to need this skill or had to practice this, it's, you know, it gets you off the ground, gets you up them soggy conditions or, you know, bug infested ground. So always good to try new skills and try making something a bit different. So I'm gonna go through it today and show you stage by stage how I'm going to do it and see what it turns out like. So I've cut three sections for one side of the tripod and 3 limbs for the other side. So I'm going to have 2 tripods. I'm going to lash these up and then we'll take it from there, and then we'll get the friction fit side poles next, and then see how that looks. So that's one tripod up, and then I'll do the same with the other 3 limbs, lash them up, and then we'll go from there. I'll knock that one up and then you'll see them side by side, and then we'll get the friction fit poles to fit the 2 sides of the tripod. So get in there, guys. So that's the 2 tripods set up now. So I've roughly put the gap between the 2 about 6 foot, you know, to allow for my height, although I'm only 5'10", just to allow a little bit more. So I'm going to get two other lengths of timber about 6 foot, and I've got a couple of bags, so you'll see what I'm doing shortly, but I'm going to run 2 6-foot pieces of timber each side of this bag that I've cut the bottom off. So this will be my bed base, as you'll see shortly. So I'm going to crack on and get them bits. It's looking good though. Cool, a bit springy, these birch. So that's my bed base. I've just got to level it out a little bit. I've just put it on. It's it's going downhill a little bit, but you can see the idea. And I'll see what she's like to lie on. But it hasn't taken me that long, and it's got me off the ground. Oh, that's quite nice, guys. Pleased with that. Just tweak it a little bit, get it a bit more level, and then I'll put my tarp on and me blow up bed, and we'll have a little afternoon siesta. So I've just tweaked it a little bit more, got it a bit more level. Obviously the ground level's not that great here, But no, really pleased with it. And obviously the bigger the bags, you know, you can get some really big drum liners, wider, so you can spread the poles out a bit more, open the tripods out, so you can adapt this to what suits your bags. But you know, it's ideal to take something like this in your kit bag. You know, if you're out and you want to make a raised bed off the ground, you know, it hasn't taken me that long. And if you had 2 bags or 2 drum liners in your kit, you know, you've got yourself a nice shelter, as you're going to see in a minute. Because I'm going to put a ridge pole across here, and then I'm going to put my tarp on, and we'll see what that looks like. But yeah, well chuffed with this. And also, you know, it's good as a stretcher. You know, if there's several of you and you want to get someone out or something as emergency aid, I think these are ideal to carry. You know, I've seen this on Dave Canterbury's site. You know, I love Dave Canterbury, I think he's awesome, so I thought, you know, I'll give it a go, and you know, I'm really chuffed with it, because the one I made in the camp, you know, I tied my poles because I didn't have no bags, you know, to cause this friction fit. Because don't forget, these 2 poles here aren't tied, it's just friction. So how nice is that? This could be my my new base now, guys. Make a few of these and go outdoors. Will be up here. Oh, how nice is that? It's lovely when you come out and you make something. You get such a good feeling, especially when it works out like this. You know, sort of second time of doing this. Well, I've never done it with the bag, so well happy. You know, if you didn't want your bed, you got a couple of tripods to put over the fire, and you can hang your kit bag off one of them. So it's quite a diverse piece of kit. So I suggest you guys get out there and have a go at this. You know, I think it's a brilliant piece of kit, simple and effective, and it's another sleep system. You know, I've covered sleep systems before, but I think, you know, this is ideal. If the ground's wet, or you know, you've got insects on the ground, or you're sleeping near a stream or a brook or something and the ground's sodden, it's ideal. So there you go, guys. I put the ridge pole on, I've laid the tarp on, tied it to the 2 trees, so I've got a nice little shelter now. I've got my bed. Obviously you can do a lot more with the tarp. You know, you could bring the back out wider, drop the front if the weather turns bad. So I'm really chuffed with this. I think it's amazing. And you know, I'm out in the elements now if it does rain. And obviously, you know, you can have a fire in front of you with a, you know, fire reflector, keeping you warm off the ground. You know, amazing piece of kit. I really like this. I'm really pleased, you know. So thanks to Dave Canterbury for explaining this. I thought I'd have a go, and it's turned out really well. So I'll grab that camcorder and I'll walk you around. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. You know, and if the weather turned nasty, you know, both just drop that front section at the top and you're totally out of the elements. And don't forget, the only tying I've done is on the tripods, and the rest is just friction fit, and the ridge poles just wedged in between the tripod. So not an awful lot of material needed really for this setup. Nice internal shot. As you can see, I'm well off the ground and well under cover. So yeah, get out there guys and have a go at making one of these. Come up to date for a few hours and you know, knock this up. Well chuffed. So I might get the Kelly kettle on and get yourself a brew. So I'll let that run, guys. That's real time, you know, no cuts or nothing, and you see how quick the Kelly kettle is and how much work I actually put in to get that water to boil. As you can see, it's boiling it away now. So that's how amazing the Kelly kettle is. As you can see, guys, that's rolling boil. Absolutely impressive. So nice shelter, minimum work to boil a, I'd say that's just under a litre of water, and you can see how quick it was. I'm going to take that off. And I think I'm going to have a hot noodle, but that is so impressive. You know, minimum work for a good result. Plus you've still got yourself a nice fire. And the good thing about that, you can transfer that into your fire pit now and obviously get a bigger fire going. You know, it's a good little starter like that. And obviously, you know, with the hobo stove over the top, you know, you can do a bit more cooking. But what we've got today, it's tied me over a nice pot noodle. So I'm going to get that on the go. Got hot water in there, nice and simple, and sit back and enjoy it in my new little camp. But how nice is this, guys? Like, it can't get much better, can it? Nice little shelter, something to eat, nice little fire on the go. You know, and I've been out a couple of hours, 2 hours 20 minutes or something like that from home, and enjoyed myself loads. I had a bit of soy sauce, got chow, I think it's Chinese chow mein. Oh, lost half of it. Let that cook up a bit. It's a bit of getting used to. Ah, this is lovely. Yeah, if you haven't got yourself a Kelly kettle, you know, definitely get yourself one there. You know, and if you use it once or twice a year, but the times you do use it, you know, it's a joy to use. As you can see, you know, I run that real time. I think that would give a gas bottle a run for its money. You know, initial start up for a boil. Smells nice. So, you know, if this was a survival situation and, you know, you had a bit of paracord on you and a saw, you know, and a hatchet or axe, which, you know, you need in your kit, you know, you could be thriving. You know, and this bed's going to be really comfortable. Just, you know, a couple of simple bags, but eventually I'm definitely going to get some wider bags and, you know, make this bed a little bit wider. But you could even, you know, if you found 4 trees that are quite close together, you could even wedge this up in between 4 trees. You didn't have, you know, you wouldn't have to make a tripod. That would be an interesting thing to do. Very nice. But, you know, I've come away from my main camp. Just come here, and as you can see, I'm quite comfortable already. You know, you do get used to your camp and all your luxuries, but getting off the ground, even a seat, you know, makes all the difference. When we went to Dartmoor, you know, it was hard because you're on your legs all day and you just wanted somewhere to sit down. But this is ideal. You know, a bed and a seat. Right, I'm going to crack on with this, guys. Catch you in a bit. Alright guys, I've had me pot noodle and I'm going to have a little siesta now. Don't tell Mrs. Bushwhacker. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's comfortable, guys. Wake me up in half hour. Right guys, so had me little sleep and good old Mrs. Bushwhacker brought me up some meatballs. So we're going to have meatballs and broccoli over the fire, which will be nice. So she's come up to join me. A bit smoky, guys. So we're going to cook these off. Oh yeah, very nice. That's the life, guys. This is the life. Yeah, nice slow cook on them, I think. I'll put the green wood on the top of the fire. Bit of green wood there, so make a bit of a griddle. Mrs. Bushwhacker's come up. She's brought some, getting some wood. She is. She's gonna have meatballs with me.
Hello.
And they got me nice, nice wooden spoon. Mother Nature supplied. Cool, we are smoky. To reposition this, I think. Oh, now the smoke's changed direction. Always does that, doesn't it? When you move the camera. There she is. Well done, Ange. Ready for your meatballs soon?
Yeah, starving.
Yeah? No, you're not getting none, Buster. You've had yours. Oh no, he hasn't actually, has he? I have to give him. You getting it, Mama? Go and see your mum, Buster. Oh, these look nice. Oh, smoke. So old Mama Bushwhacker's enjoying the seat and the bed.
It's good, it's comfortable.
You like it, Ange?
Yeah.
You gonna do a night on that?
I might.
Yeah? Comfortable? You like it as much as your hammock?
No, I like the hammock because I like the net over it.
But you had a fly, you dropped a fly screen over that ridge pole. You'd stay there, would you?
It's comfortable, it's bouncy.
Easy. Yeah, move the hatchet and let's see you lay on it, see what it's like. So if you get a woman's approval, then you know it's pretty good. She's sloping down. I've got to raise that left hand side up a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, it's nice.
Comfy?
Yeah.
And you could sleep there all night? Yeah?
Yeah.
What about side lay? It's alright.
Yeah.
Side lay good? Oh, there you go, guys. It's good for the lady.
It's more comfortable than the other bed you made up the camp.
Is it? Yeah, I've got the air mattress on that, haven't I?
It's got loads of bounce.
There's a lot of give there, isn't there? A lot of give there. Yeah. So if it's good enough for the lady, it's good enough for all you gents. She finds it comfortable. Brilliant. Well, let's check on this dinner. Oh, that looks lovely, guys. Don't know if I want to share this. See, I never... Huh?
How many balls are there?
6. So what's that each, guys? I say 4 and 2. 4 and 2, Ange. See, I don't normally, well, I never cook at home, so Mrs. Bushwhacker likes coming up. She knows I'll always cook over the open fire. No, I don't like all the, you know, you cook it at home, it never tastes the same. Cook it outdoors and you know, it just transforms the food. I can't get used to all the dials and gadgets with a modern cooker. Well, here it's a lot simpler, isn't it? Huh?
I can teach you.
No, I'm past teaching. So is that your favourite bed construction?
Yeah, I think it's the most comfortable.
Well, out of them all?
Because you don't need the under. You don't need the under. What's it called?
Oh, the mat, the air mattress. Yeah, like I said earlier, guys, you don't, with that system, you don't need to carry much. Just 2 heavy-duty bin bags really would do you, and that's your lot. That's your bedding. And obviously, you know, a bit of cover, a wool blanket or a sleeping bag, and you're sorted. Well, I'm really impressed with that. Do you know what I miss though, guys? I miss my little table up at the camp. You get used to all them little luxuries. Makes you a bit soft up that camp though. And my little stool, my little piggy stool. I miss that. But then I've got me nice bed over there, which I've lost. Well, I lost that now then. Oh, look at that, guys. Beautiful. Now, I do like me meat. Got one out of the frying pan and one of the seat out of the frying pan, and what are you going to eat out of? The container. Oh yeah.
That's already cooked.
Huh?
That's already cooked. Just put it in there to heat it up.
Yeah. So I'm going to put the broccoli in a minute, bit of veg, go have a little bit of veg with your meat. So nice bit of broccoli going in now.
I already cooked it.
Mama Bushwhacker cooked it, she said. So put that in. Heat that through. It's getting a bit hot now. Oh yeah. Very nice. And the weekend, probably got the camp this weekend, and I might do a lamb stew, really nice lamb stew. You know, I've been meaning to do a nice stew, neck of lamb with a few vegetables thrown in, and I might do a rice pudding you know, for afters. Have a bit of a cook up this weekend. Getting smoked out here. Yeah, like I said, have a bit of a cook up. So it'll be quite nice just to have a chill out. I'll take a couple of beers as well. Be nice. Looks good, Mrs. Bushwhacker, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's loving that new bed. Look at that, smoke's completely changed. I'll move that camera and it's hitting it again. You washed your hands, ready for dinner? Huh? So all in all, it's been a good day. I decided, you know, to stay longer. I was going to stay for, you know, just have me sleep and then go home, but a good lady brought up dinner as well, so thought I'd make a nice day of it. So you had a fly net over there, then you'd sleep there.
Yeah.
You'd sleep this time of year though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Without a net. I'll whack this off now and then I'm going to move it, and then me and Miss Bushwhacker are going to sit on the bed and enjoy this. So see you in a bit, guys. So, oh, that's two of us on here now. Good. How's the meal?
Nice.
So I'm gonna have mine out the frying pan. Good lady's got her bowl.
Do you reckon this will take the weight? Do you reckon this will take the weight?
Yeah. Well, how's it looking, guys? It's looking pretty solid, isn't it? Maybe when we've eaten it might collapse. Excuse me. Oh, very nice. Beautiful meatballs. We got these from our local butcher down the road. Really nice. Good. You can tell when Mama Bushwhacker likes it, she doesn't talk when she's eating. It's got to be good. Oh, it's been a good day. Alright then guys, I've made a brew, and you can see that other configuration I've done, just roughly drop the sides down. So if the weather did turn bad, you can get an idea of what it looks like. It's quite good. Like I said, there's hardly any cordage involved in that, building that. So get out there, guys, and have a go at that. It's a great achievement, and I think it's better than a raised bed on the floor. You know, if you've got them bags, then you're sorted. So I'm going to wrap up now, going to have a brew, and then I'm going to head home with Mrs. Bushwhacker, and you know, enjoyed the day, enjoyed the meal and everything, so it's been a good day. So see you again, guys, and thanks for all your comments and all your messages you've been leaving me. You know, I've got to get back on that and reply to you all. But no, great. So see you again, enjoy the great outdoors, guys. Thanks.